Howdy folks, this is Feanor, and thank you for spending time together with me on the internets. Today I've got a gameplay video for you of Vampire Survivors. It is a game on Steam, and it only costs a couple of bucks. I think it's $2.99 or so. It's been surprisingly enjoyable. I've gotten plenty of hours of entertainment out of it so far, and it's basically a kind of roguelite bullet hell type experience. So we're going to go ahead and do a run. Before we do that, I'll show you the basics of the game. Basically, it's got a collection. These are the different items that you can get and power-ups in the game. Still missing a few. I think those might have been introduced in the most recent patch, and I'm not quite sure what they are, how to get them. If we look at our achievements, you can see I've got all 43 of them completed. Different accomplishments you can do in the game to unlock characters, unlock different items, stuff like that. And then it also has gold that you earn and accumulates in between your runs, and you can spend those on power-ups here. And I've got most of the important ones there completed. So we're going to go ahead and start a run. We're going to be using Domario. The little icon by it is the weapon each character starts with, and each character kind of has a little gimmick. So this guy's gimmick is he moves 40% slower, but he gets 40% increased duration on weapon effects that have durations, which for the purposes of this build is going to be pretty much all of them. So we're going to go ahead and select him. We'll just play on normal Mad Forest. This is the default level, and get started. So you just start out being a little guy, and as you kill stuff, they drop those crystals. And if you look at that blue bar up at the top of the screen, when you fill that up, you level up. You get to pick a power-up randomly selected. So I've already got a build in mind. I know what I'm doing there. So Santa Water is one of the weapons that I want to get. The Bible is the little thing that is orbiting me there, and the Santa Water is what is creating those little blue fields that kind of randomly are tossed like grenades onto the playfield. Because my guy moves so slow, and I'm going to be focusing on a lot of AoE type weapons, I'm basically going to stay in one place. This is another weapon that I want early on, the axe. So you will see me start to toss some axes, in addition to my Bible and Santa Water. I don't know why they call it Santa Water. I think that might be a translation issue for holy water. I think it's pretty Castlevania inspired too, because you got the knife, you got the axe, crosses kill everything on the screen, etc. Okay, we want that. What we just took is a clover. When you beat mini boss monsters, you get a chest item, and the clover gives us a bonus to getting lucky on opening a chest. And when you do that, you can get 3 or 5 items out of a single chest rather than just one. So the earlier you can get clover, the better. I want both of these weapons, so I gotta pick between one of them. They're the exact same thing. One goes clockwise, one goes counterclockwise. But if you get both the Peachone and the Ebony Wings together, they can combine into an ultimate weapon sort of thing later. Additionally, up here in the left, you can see the little dots there beneath the items. Items can level up, and when you get most but not all weapons to max level, if you have the corresponding accessory for it, it will morph into a stronger version of itself. So now that little dive bomber guy is the Peachone that I just took. One weakness of my build starting out is that if stuff gets close to you inside the radius of your Bibles, You don't really have any defenses just yet. I'm waiting for a weapon called the Cross to be able to provide that. So hopefully I get that soon because I kinda could use it. And there we go, lucked out, got the Cross. Now that's going to shoot out those little boomerang-like projectiles at whatever is closest to me. So it should be able to kill stuff that gets within the radius of my Bibles. Okay. I'm gonna take the Bible upgrade, even though I wanted one of those accessories for my build later, just to get a third orbiting projectile around me. Let's get some more Bible power-ups. So you basically are looking at trade-offs. You know, do you want to level important weapons quickly and try to get the upgraded version earlier? Do you want to grab the weapons and accessories you know you're going to want for your build as you see them, because you may not get them again? It's random what you get for level up bonuses as well as chest rewards. So there's a little bit of a trade-off there in deciding what you want to do specifically. I'm going to go grab the Attract Orb. That increases the radius at which I will suck those XP crystals in, which for a very slow-moving character like mine is super handy, because now I'm not going to have to walk around so much. So let's focus on trying to get the Bible upgraded as soon as possible. The upgraded version of that is very, very strong. The upgraded version of the axe is very, very strong also, as is the Santa water. So all three of those are kind of core items for this build, but we're going to go ahead with the Bible first because it is both attack and defense for me. Okay, so here I'm going to go ahead and grab the Spellbinder. That's going to be one of the important accessories to morph my weapon into its next form. Those little torches that you can see there, you can kill them and they'll drop power-ups. Those little turkey leg things heal your health if you need it. Coins are coins that you accumulate to spend in between runs. We're gonna upgrade our cross. Candelabra Door is another one that we want to upgrade a weapon with, and it basically increases the size of your projectiles by 10%. So it'll make the Bibles a little fatter, the axes a little fatter, the fields of holy water there a little fatter. Stopwatch basically freezes everything for a period of time. One thing you will see is that occasionally you'll encounter a monster that doesn't look right for its level, like that praying mantis type thing was. It was much bigger than normal and not part of what's regularly spawning. You want to kill those guys because they are the ones that drop chests. So inside the chest I get a free holy water upgrade. Cool. Now those little Venus flytrap looking things will spawn every few minutes and kind of box you in to try to trap you in the middle here fighting things. They disappear pretty quick, at least at first, and they are killable. They just are HP sponges compared to the normal monsters you're fighting. And they also don't drop experience crystals or coins or any rewards. So fighting them is kind of a waste of time. You don't really want to do it unless you have to. So we're going to continue pumping our Bible. Got it level 5 now, so just a few more levels and we'll be able to morph it, because I think it's either the Candelabra Door or the Spellbinder accessory that morphs the Bible when it's at max level. Okay, this is a tough call between Clover and Attract Orb. We're gonna go with Attract Orb because leveling up quicker can get us Clovers or other upgrades quicker. And when you pull in the crystals from farther away, you level up much, much faster. As you can see, the mobs scale in HP as time progresses, and it's getting a little harder for me to instantly kill them because I think I'm falling a little bit behind in where I want my weapon upgrades to be. Okay, we will take Bible level 6. Once I have Bible level 8 and morph it into its upgraded form, that should keep me nice and safe for quite a while and give me all the time that I would need to upgrade some of my other weapons. So this is a lucky chest. It's actually a lucky 5, so I'm going to get 5 full upgrades from this one chest. And you can't skip the animation, unfortunately. So it looks like I got 1 of 5 different things, so that's great. I think that will be Bible 7 for me. We'll wait and see. So we've got level 3 Santa Water, level 2 Candelabra Door, level 2 Spellbinder, level 7 Bible. And I don't really care what the class level is. So we don't want either of those things, so we will take the Santa Water. We will grab the Attract Orb again, so we can continue grabbing the XP crystals from farther and farther out. You should be able to see a noticeable difference now. Looks like I picked up a power-up that gives me this kind of flame breath thing for a limited time, so we'll just roast some bad guys, get some experience crystals. And I do want the Rune Tracer, but not until I've combined and upgraded the Peachone and Ebony wings, or I will run out of slots. So because of that, we're going to take the Attract Orb again. And that is almost max level now, so I'm pulling in the crystals from quite far away, which should make leveling pretty easy. And with my upgraded weapons, I'm, cleaving my way through these hordes a little more quickly again, which is good. And we're going to take Bible 8 because the next time I open a chest, it will give me the upgraded Bible. To upgrade and fuse a weapon, you can only do that through a chest, not through a level up. So I've got to keep my eyes peeled for the next mini-boss type monster and make sure to kill it ASAP. If you have a weapon that is waiting for upgrade, it tends to give that to you guaranteed. Oh, and that little special colored bat is what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna kill him. Oh, I guess not. Or maybe I don't have the item for the Bible? hold on, I'm just going to check my Steam guide that I've been following here. Bible Spellbinder. Yeah, I don't know why I got the axe there. Oh well. Maybe next time. And that thing that sucked all the XP crystals on the screen into me was another one of those little power-ups that comes out of killing a torch. It's basically looks just like your attract orb, except it sits on the ground. And when you pick one of those up, it sucks in everything on the screen and you get it instantly. So I don't want these, so we will go for our Santa water. And as you see, as the Santa water upgrades, I'm getting more and more of those fields on the ground that are DOT, damage over time, to enemy creatures that stand in them or cross over them. That big mantis there is another mini boss, so when I kill him I should have a chest and hopefully get the upgraded Bible out of it. Yikes, my guy is so slow. He caught up to me and did some good damage, so better grab some health. Okay, this one's getting close to 8, and level 8 is powerful, so even though this is really lower than it should be, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. There we go, there's the upgraded Bible. And as you can see, it never ends. So instead of it kind of stopping every few seconds, now I'm going to have a, there we go, just kicked in, a big old black and red shield that is constant and much, much stronger than the base Bible. Don't want those, do want the Santa water. Should probably go track down some meat just in case I mess up with my fingers and accidentally walk into a guy. I don't want to suicide myself. So we will take the Santa water level 8. Now that is going to be ready to upgrade next time I get a chest. We're going to take the axe. The upgraded axe is very powerful too. Keep going on our axe, I think. And we'll take the max level attract orb, so now I'm pulling stuff away from as far as it is possible to do so. I think I'd prefer the projectiles being bigger than them lasting a little longer now that I have the permanent Bible shield up. We will take the cross upgrade. The axe upgrade here, and spotted another little mini boss there. It's the bat with the outline on it. And that should be my Santa water upgrade, Labora. So basically now the little AoE zones that appear when I toss the Santa water grenades are now going to be more powerful and actually move around, converging on me, which is good. So we will take the cross. I haven't gotten the second piece to the bird, the ebony winged bird yet, so that is unfortunate because you have to upgrade both the white bird and the black bird to level 8 before you can do that fusion. So basically I'm going to get the Vandalier, which is the name of the final upgrade that combines both of them quite late in the game, but that's okay because this build has plenty of stopping power before it. Okay, we will continue to work on the axe. That now is almost ready for its upgrade. Axe level 7, so one more axe upgrade, and then the next chest, it should turn into the, I forget the name, but it's kind of a scythe type thing, like a Grim Reaper has. There we go, there's the ebony wings, that's the one I was waiting for. We will take the axe, because now with our next chest upgrade, which should be soon, hopefully I can upgrade the axe to its final form. Take the candelabra. There's a boss, the little white bat with the funny outline above me there. So hopefully that's my scythe. And it is. It is called the Death Spiral. So yeah, its special property is that its projectiles pass through enemies. So you'll see me start to throw out big scythes like that in all directions, and it passes through crowds and just absolutely decimates them. Both our birds, our white bird and our black bird, are way underleveled, so we're going to be trying to prioritize them if we can. Took a white bird upgrade. I'm gonna double check the guide here real quick. Let's see what I need. I think I'm missing one. Okay, so we've got the Death Spiral. We've got the Bible. Oh, Duplicator, that's what I'm missing. Okay. And we will talk about that if and when I see it. That big werewolf there, close to me, is the next boss. And just a regular upgrade, level 4 Spellbinder. Still good. And we want the Ebony Wings upgrade. We'll take another, okay, what do we got here? We got level 2 white, level 3 ebony, so we're still quite away from being able to merge those. So hopefully I get a bunch of levels quick here and can get them to level 8. Each match of this game ends after 30 minutes, by the way, so you only have to survive until 30 minutes to quote-unquote win a run. Take level 5 Black Bird. Killing that boss there, there's another chest. Unlucky. And another Spellbinder out of it. We will take the Clover to hopefully get more lucky on those chests. we got 5 out of one, but only 1 out of the others. And I'd like to see more 3s and 5s out of them. Gonna take the clover because I don't want any of that stuff. The build I'm using does have 1 slot available for an accessory at the end also, so I'm focused on completing the core components of it first. So, but if I'm forced to choose an accessory based on the RNG, then I will go ahead and pick one then. We'll take the level 5 clover. I'm not really hurting for damage at this point, as you can see. The little cross thing that I just picked up, this big flash, kills everything on the screen. This was one of the things I was waiting for, is the duplicator. So when you get this, it makes every single one of your weapons fire an additional projectile for each level. So that is probably the single most powerful accessory in my opinion, because more projectiles is more DPS, more defense. It's just really good to have as many projectiles on the screen as you possibly can. Spotted another little mini boss up there, the bat. There's his chest. Still not lucky. Oh well. Okay, we got a level 6 Blackbird. So he's getting close. I think our poor Whitebird, which was the first weapon we got, is still only level 2. So we've gotten quite unlucky on Whitebird drops. But that's okay because I'm running out of stuff to upgrade, and when you run out of stuff to upgrade, it basically means you will get the only thing you have left. So we will get to it because I can already tell this is going to be a victory run, no problem. There's a Whitebird upgrade. So it's probably worth thinking about what I will take for my last accessory now that I've got everything I need, barring the levels on my birds. There are a couple options. I may go with Spinach, which is a straight 10% increase to your DPS per level. That would work. There are a couple others that would work. The names are escaping me right now, so if I see them pop up, I'll say it might not be a bad idea to grab such and such. You can also see that there's some green experience crystals alongside the blue ones. Blue ones are the least experience, green ones are medium experience, and if you see any red ones, they're substantial experience. And okay, cool. So this is the one that I was forgetting. So the choice is really for my last slot between Spinach for increased DPS or an Empty Tome, which will reduce the cooldown on my weapons, meaning they all fire faster. So, you know, it really doesn't matter. I'm not going to upgrade a weapon with either one of them. So I think I'm going to go for the 10% damage over the 8% cooldown reduction. Big mummy there that I'm staying on. He is going to be another chest. Okay, we're gonna take the duplicator for sure for more projectiles, even though we really want that white bird upgrade. Oh boy, max clover and still not getting lucky. Unfortunate. Okay, so finally up to level 4 on the white bird. I think our black bird is 7, so we're getting closer. We'll take the white bird. The reason I'm not prioritizing cross is there's an argument on the forums as to whether or not upgrading the cross is even worthwhile. A lot of people prefer the unupgraded version because of that boomerang effect you see where it's hitting stuff in front of me and behind me. And the upgraded version of it has a lot less projectiles, even though they individually hit a lot harder. So I'll probably go ahead and upgrade it this run just so y'all can see it, but something to think about, and that also frees up an accessory slot that you don't need to spend on the cross improving item if you don't want to and it doesn't work in your particular build. Okay, finally got level 8 Blackbird. So a few more levels of the white bird, which hopefully I can get before the next chest. And then we can meld that weapon into the Vandalier. As you can see, even the Venus flytraps are really no match for the Bible and the sickles. They do get cleared out pretty quick. And they also stay around longer. Remember those first ones disappeared after, maybe 15, 20 seconds or so? These guys have stuck around for probably a minute or two. There's a boss up there coming in from the upper right, the little bat with the outline on it. So we're gonna go kill him. I'm actually going to leave the chest for just a little bit and hope that I can't get some more levels, because I would really like the upgraded bird weapon. And I'm just going to click over real quick to an idler game I play. Don't want to miss that boss. Sorry about that. And that little white bat is another boss, so I'm going to have 2 chests on the ground. And there's my level 8 birdie. Alright, so now let's go grab those chests. Still no luck. Very bad on my luck attribute this run. And there's the upgraded bird. It's called Vandalier. And basically it is both the white bird and the black bird working simultaneously. And when you fuse them, you will see it disappear and turn into one slot, so that also opened a weapon slot for me. I'd like to get a rune tracer for the last slot if possible. Cross upgrade. I'm not sure why, maybe it's the order in which I got the weapons or something, but I think I seem to be a lot lower level than I usually am 6 minutes before the end of a run. So that's why we haven't been able to see all the upgraded weapons, unfortunately. So we will take the level 7 cross. I should still make it by the end though, because the last few minutes basically you're pressed in by this huge mob of all mini-boss monsters that are all dropping red crystals, and you level up like 20 or 30 times in the last couple minutes of the game. And just to get rid of that annoying dinging, I'm going to refresh one of the other idlers I play. Gotta remember to disable the volume on that for the next video. Okay, there's level 8 cross, so the next chest I get hopefully will turn that into, I believe it's called the Heavenly Sword. I'd also like to see some Vandalier upgrades, because none of those have popped up since I got the merged bird, and those items make it just stupid powerful. There we go, there's the Vandalier upgrade. Increases the area of it by 20%. As you can see, those it's pretty hard to see with the Labora water things around me, but if you can see the rotating circles, that is where my Vandalier is hitting. So it makes the circle bigger. That's a boss, the big purple plant there. So I'm going to get a chest out of him. And finally, lucky again. We'll get 3 items out of this one. There's our Heavenly Sword, or Heaven Sword, and upgrade to my Candelabra Door and my Spinach. So we still haven't seen the final weapon I want, the Rune Tracer, although honestly you really don't even need it with this build. Spinach. We'll take the Vandalier upgrade. Another Vandalier upgrade. I'm keep hoping I'm going to be able to get that Rune Tracer. Got my level 4 Spinach. Level 5 Vandalier, reduces its cooldown. Oh, I didn't even notice a treasure box there. Whoopsie on me. Upgrades my Spinach. There's that Rune Tracer. Okay. So Rune Tracer is one of the weapons in the game that does not upgrade. It just stays Rune Tracer forever. It's going to be hard to spot, but if you see those little diamonds that are zipping across the screen and bouncing when they hit the walls, that is the Rune Tracer. And it is widely regarded as one of, if not the most powerful weapons in the game. Like, it's really, really good. The only reason I got it so late in this build is because I had a specific idea in mind for all the super heavy AoE. So we're going to go ahead and max our Vandalier to level 8 before we work on the Rune Tracer. Oh, and it looks like it took some damage from something too. I better be careful. Okay, level 8 Vandalier. So that is maxed now. And all the bosses, or all the monsters have now turned into mini bosses. Remember when I was talking about those outlined bats earlier? Well, now they're all like that. So, last 2 minutes of the game. I'm going to be leveling up literally every 5 or 10 seconds probably, because they all drop those big red crystals. So once you've maxed everything in your inventory, your level up bonuses change and you can get gold or health points. And even though I'm hurt, as long as I'm not really dumb, nothing can kill me. So I'm just going to take coins because those persist between runs and I can spend them on more upgrades. And I do not have those capped quite yet. As you can see, this build is pretty ridiculously strong. One fun thing about this game is there are many builds that are very, very strong. I've done very powerful builds with the weapons that aren't shown here, like the whip and the dagger. There's maybe a dozen or so different weapons to choose from, so there's quite a bit of variety, and a lot of the characters have dramatically different innate abilities too. Like if you remember back when I selected this guy, he moves slow but gets these persistent effects that stick around for a lot longer. There's one guy, Mortaccio. He's a skeleton and his power is he gets extra projectiles just like the duplicator. So that can be very strong. Pretty much all of the characters have their use in particular builds, and you should be able to find a play style that really suits you just fine. Wanted to grab that chest 3 seconds before the end so we can get some gold out of it. And the Grim Reaper is going to show up any second now and basically one-shot me. So, that's kind of a bad ending, in my opinion anyway. Like, I wish it would, be some sort of pixel cinematic or something rather than an actual monster showing up and killing you. It actually is possible to kill the guy. Some of the weapons we didn't use in this run, like freeze enemies in time and do stuff like that. So if you prepare for it, you can actually kill the Grim Reaper. However, that doesn't accomplish anything. Another one just spawns and kills you. So yeah, that was it. We completed the stage, got our 500 coin bonus. When you're done, it breaks down all of your weapon performance. As you see, despite me getting it very late, that upgraded bird, the Vandalier, did do the lion's share of my DPS. The Rune Tracer, which was gotten after the Vandalier, also had... I'm sorry, I'm looking at DPS rather than total damage. So in DPS, Vandalier was the king, followed by the Heaven Sword, followed by Rune Tracer, followed by Death Spiral, and then my Bible and Water didn't really do as much damage per second, despite the fact that I had them for much more of the game. You can see total damage, the final level of your weapons, all the different stats, the items you used, stuff like that. So that was it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this run, and I highly suggest you guys give Vampire Survivors a try. It is an absolute blast to play, and one of the best games I've ever played that only costs a cup of coffee, $2 or $3. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you have anything to say, and hope to see you around soon. Take care.